Find all the real zeros of the function. And so let's see here. We look over here at this little sketch of a graph. It kind of looks like 4 to me right there. And that looks pretty close to -3. So I'm going to kind of keep my eye on -3 and 4 as possibilities. You can see those are the only places where the graph crosses the x-axis. There could have been 4 places, but there's only 2, so that means I must have a couple imaginary roots. But anyway, I'm going to find the 2 that I can find. And so let's get started on this. We'll say the possibilities. The possibilities are 24, factors of 24 over 1. So I don't have to worry about the bottom really. I'm just going to say plus or minus 1, because that's a factor of 24, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, plus or minus 6. 4 times 6 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24. 2 times 12 is 24. And then 24 is itself a factor of 24. So these are my possibilities. And I'm glad to see that plus 4 is there, plus 4 is there and -3 is there. I'm going to try both of those. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get those because I have just 1 in front, so that means I don't have any weird fraction. These are all rational because they're over 1, but we're just going to confirm what we think we know. So let's see. I'm going to put in 4 here. 4 is a possibility. So and then let's see. My coefficients are 1, -2, -9, 10, -24. Alright, so let's use those. We have 1, -2, -9, plus 10, minus 24. After a while I start saying plus because I want to make sure it's not negative, Okay. So I bring down the 1. 1 times 4, 4. -2 plus 4 is +2. 4 times 2 is 8. I get -1 when I add them together. 4 times -1 is -4. 10 minus 4 is 6. 4 times 6 is 24. And I do get 0. Okay. So that means that x minus 4 is a factor. Okay, and then I'm going to use, now don't go back to the original numbers, okay? Use the new numbers now, okay? Don't use the old numbers. So we're going to say, I'm pretty sure that -3 will also work. -3 will also, we're pretty sure about that, so let's confirm that. And we'll just bring these numbers down. We'll say 1, 2, -1, 6, okay? I know that I get x to the third, 2x squared, minus x, plus 6. I know I'd get that, but I don't want x to the third. I want to get it down 1 more. So I'm going to keep going here. And let's see. I bring down the 1 times -3. So that's -3. Combine 2 and -3 and I get -1. -3 times -1 is +3. -1 plus 3 is +2. -6 times +2 is -6, and I get 0. Okay, now I'm all set. So I'm going to have x minus 4. I'm also going to have x plus 3. And then I'm going to have these guys for what's left over. And that's going to be, I think, x squared minus x plus 2. And that might look like something we could factor, but it's not. Okay, and we kind of know that. When we look at this graph over here, we know there's only 2 places where it hits the x-axis, and we've just found them. So there's no more. There's no. If the x-axis was here, then we get 1, 2, 3, 4 places where it hit, but it's not down there. The x-axis is up here, so we only get 2. We only get 2, and we already found them both, so If I could factor this into some more things, I'd say, my graph's wrong or something's wrong, but it's not. It's good. And so what they asked me for exactly, find all real zeros of the function. Well, I factored it, but they want to know the zeros. So the zeros are x equals 4. That goes with the minus 4. And x equals negative 3. That goes with the positive 3. Those are my two zeros, and that's all I get.